For today's math lesson, we are dividing by 4. So the problem at the top says a tree farmer planted 12 red maple trees in 4 equal rows. How many trees are in each row? What strategy could we use to solve the problem? So we could make an array. We could use equal groups. Draw a picture. Use related facts. There's lots of, any way that we've already done division is one of the options and one of the ways that you could figure out the answer to this problem. So the first way they're showing us is to make an array. So it says, look at the array, continue the array by drawing one tile in each of the 4 rows until all 12 tiles are drawn. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, add one more, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't get to 12 yet, so 9, 10, 11, 12. Then it says count the number of tiles in each row. So 1, 2, 3. There are 3 tiles in each row. So there are 3 trees in each row. Then it wants us to write the division problem. So start with the total number of trees. We're dividing it into 4 rows, which means there's 3 trees in each row. Or the other way to write it would be 12 divided by 4 with 3 on the top. And that's how you read it, both ways. If you write it across or if you write it in the box, it's still read 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Another way we can do it is to make equal groups. So first it says draw one counter in each group. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue drawing one counter at a time until all 12 counters are drawn. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I need to add one more because I'm still not at 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. And then how many counters are in each circle? 1, 2, 3. 3 counters in each group. All right, next page is you can use factors to find 12 divided by 4. The factors of 4 are 2 and 2. So there's 2 times 2 is 4. So you use 2 and 2 to multiply together to get to 4. Then you divide by 4, you use the factors. 12 divided by 4 is n. Then divide by 2. So then 12 divided by 2 is 6. Then divide by 2 again. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. So basically what you're doing is doing half of the fact. So instead of dividing by 2 or dividing by 4, you're dividing by 2's. So then you just divide by 2 twice. This is another one of those things where our math book gives us extra ways and tricks to figure things out. But I think this is more confusing, so I don't recommend you doing that. If it makes sense to you, if when I explained that right then made sense, then go ahead and do it that way. If it doesn't make sense, we have to do it one more time right here, and then you never have to do it again. Okay? Just, the book likes to give you as many options to do the math as possible so that you can find the one that makes the most sense to you. And then C says use a related multiplication fact. So then this is when we flip-flop and turn the division problem into a multiplication problem. So we take 4 times n equals 12, and then we need to figure out what the n is. So the missing number in that sentence would be 3, because 4 times 3 is 12. So then 12 divided by 4 is going to be 3. So you're doing the opposite, doing multiplication to figure out the missing number. All right, and then down here, it's having us do divide by 2's. So first, do 16 divided by 2, which gives us 8, right? Then take that answer and do 8 divided by 2, which gives us 4. So 16 divided by 4 is 4. So this second answer is the answer to the first problem when you're dividing by 4. Down here, we're just doing division problems by 4 and the other facts that we've already practiced in this chapter. So the first one is 28 divided by 4. So you can think of your multiplication problem, or you can count the number of boxes in the row. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 28 divided by 4 is 7. 21 divided by 3 is also 7. So you could do 3 times n equals 21 to help you. And think of what the missing number in the multiplication sentence is. 8 divided by 4. I could draw 4 boxes and put a dot in each until I get to 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And if it doesn't say show your work, you don't have to do these things underneath unless you need to help yourself. 40 divided by 5. We could do 5 rows. It's hard to fit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Then count the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 40 divided by 5 is 8. Then next one, 24 divided by 4 is 6. Here, they are asking us to find the unknown number. So 20 divided by 4 is a. So you could turn it into a multiplication fact. So you could do 4 times a equals 20. So a is the missing number, and it's 5. 12 divided by 2. So you can make 2 rows and add a dot to each row until you get to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row, so P is 6. 27 divided by 3 equals triangle, so triangle is the same as the number 9. 12 divided by 4 is T, so T equals 3. Remember, you can check it, so this one I'm going to draw 3 circles. Put 1 in each. I'm going to run out of room. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 circles in my bigger circle. So 27 divided by 3 is 9. 12 divided by 4 we did just on this previous page too, if you remember. So there's 4 rows and 3 across. So we know 12 divided by 4 is 3. So there's 3 in each row. So you could draw that again if you needed to check yourself. All right, this page, you're going to try by yourself and then check your answers with mine on this page. Down here at the bottom, on number 30 and 31, you're doing the top number, 9 divided by 3, and putting the answer in the missing box. Same over here, 20 divided by 4. Down here, you're finding the missing numbers. So 14 divided by what equals 7? So what's missing from the problems? It's just the same thing as over here, where they put letters in or shapes. They just left it blank on this side. Okay? So get this whole page done and then check it with me. All right, so number 10, this is 30 divided by 10. When you divide by 10, you think of how many groups of 10 you have. So if you count it by tens, 10, 20, 30. So you have 3 groups of 10s. 15 divided by 5 is also 3. 40 divided by 4 is 10. Because if I count by tens, I need 4 groups of 10 to get to 40. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 0 divided by 4 is 0. 36 divided by 4 is 9. 28 divided by 4 is 7. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 25 divided by 5 is 5. And remember, if you aren't figuring them out that easily, draw your pictures. Get a piece of loose leaf out or something and draw pictures, or do one of the tricks that we did on the last page to help you. Don't just write the answers as I'm telling you them, because that's not going to help you learn them and practice them. So make sure you're figuring them out. So if you get them wrong, figure out what you did wrong. Don't just change your answer so it matches mine. Number 22, 45 divided by 5 equals B. So B is 9. 20 divided by 10 is E. E is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So the square is 4. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 24 divided by 4 is 6. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 32 divided by 4 is 8. And also remember, since a multiplication and division are related facts and they're inverse operations, you can also check yourself by taking your answer. So for number 27, 6 times 4 is 24. So make sure that your multiplication sentence using the answer and the second number in the division sentence gives you that first number as an answer if you're doing a multiplication sentence. So this last one, 29, needs to be 8 times 4, and that equals 32. So we have the same 3 numbers, 8, 4, 32, 8, 4, 32. So we have the same 3 numbers in both of those facts. Number 30 has us taking the top number of the table and dividing by 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And 18 divided by 3 is 6. So it's just adding 3, or it's just doing your 3's facts. So you're not 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 6 is 18. Now over here, we're doing the same thing but with 4. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. 24 divided by 4 is 6. 28 divided by 4 is 7. And 32 divided by 4 is 8. Down at the bottom, the unknown number. So 14 divided by what is 7? So it's the same thing as saying 14 divided by 7 equals blank. So this missing number is 2. 30 divided by what is 6? Or we can change it to 30 divided by 6 is what? So 5 is missing because 6 times 5 is 30. 8 divided by what is 2? Or 8 divided by 2 equals what missing number? And the missing number is 4. Number 35, 24 divided by what is 8? Or 24, divided by 8 equals 3. So 3 is missing. 36 divided by what is 9? Or it would be 36 divided by 9 is the missing number. And the missing number is 4. 40 divided by what is 4? Or 40 divided by 4 is what? So 10 is missing. 3 divided by what is 1? Or 3 divided by 1 equals what? And we're missing a 3 in there. 35 divided by what is 7? Or 35 divided by 7 equals what? And we are missing the number 5. Okay? And then we can go to the last page, which is the word problems. So the first one says, use the table for numbers 40 through 41. So we have a table over here. We need to look at that to help answer the first two word problems. So number 40 says Douglas planted the birch trees in 4 equal rows. Then he added 2 more birch trees in each row. How many trees did he plant in each row? So let's draw the picture that he did. So remember, if you number them, it's easier to keep track of your work. So number 40, it says he planted them in 4 equal rows. So I'm going to draw 4 rows. Then he added 2 more birch trees in each row. So we add 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 4 more. How many trees? Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds to check in the teacher book because I'm not sure if it's asking to add 2 more to this total number. So then we'd have to draw that and then add 2 more to each row. So like, give me a second. So double check what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, so hold on. We're going to start that over. So first, we need to draw the number that he's already planted. So looking at the chart, he already has 16 planted. So they're saying that he has 4 rows of trees. So you're still going to have your 4 rows of trees. But then you need to add trees until you get to 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then it says he added 2 more. So now add 2 more in each row. how many did he plant in each row? So how many are in each of the rows? So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birch trees. Okay. Then for number 41, Mrs. Banks planted the oak trees in 4 equal rows. Mr. Webb planted the dogwood trees in 3 equal rows. Who planted more trees in each row? How many more? Explain how you know. So now we need to put the oak trees in 4 rows because it says Mrs. Banks planted the oak trees in 4 rows. So draw 4 rows. We'll put an O over here because this is the oak trees. And then we have to add 1 in each row until we get to 28. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So in a row, count how many is in one row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 trees in a row. Then it says Mr. Webb planted the dogwood trees in 3 rows. So let's put a D for dogwood. And there's 3 rows of dogwood trees. So make your 3 rows. And he planted 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And count how many's in one of his rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 trees in a row. Then it asks which one planted more trees in each row. So which one of these numbers is higher, 7 or 8? 8 is higher. So Mr. Webb planted more trees in each row. Whoops. Okay. And then remember when it says explain, if you drew a picture over here, that counts as explaining it. Or you can also write the division problem. So the first one is 20, wait, which one? Mrs. Banks did the oak trees. So 28 divided by 4 is 7. And then 24 divided by 3 is 8. 8 minus 7 is 1 more tree. So Mr. Webb planted 1 more tree in each row. So that's how you can explain it, by doing the division problem or by the picture. They really don't give you much room on these. All right. So pause the video if you need to copy this because I need to erase some so we can have room to do 42 and 43 over on this side. So pause the video if you need to copy anything that you didn't get to copy in time, so that I can erase. I'll put that 1 back in there for the answer. All right, so 42 says Brian earns $40 mowing lawns each week. He earns the same amount of money for each lawn. If he mows 4 lawns, how much does Brian earn for each lawn? Explain how you found your answer. So $40 is the total, which means that's going to be our first number in our division problem, right? Because we can't make more money. We're trying to split the money up into how much he gets each time. So $40 divided by the number of lawns he mows. So how many lawns did he mow? He mows 4 lawns. So $40 divided by 4 equals, and then we need to find the total. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. And since we're talking about money, this would be $10. So if you want to draw your dollar sign, then you can remember that it's money. So how much did he earn for each lawn? So Brian earns $10 per lawn. I didn't spell that right. Because, and then to explain it, we just give them the division problem. It's 40 divided by 4 equals 10. And there is your answer and your explanation. Then for number 43, it says, Eric planted 20 flowers in groups of 4. How many groups of flowers did he plant? So take the total, so 20 total flowers, and then we split it into groups of 4. So when it says in groups of 4, that tells you it's a division problem. So when we get to pages when there's multiplication and division and all of the different ways to put numbers or together or take them apart, if you hear that, that's your magic word for a division problem. Remember the multiplication magic words and the addition and subtraction magic words. So if you hear in groups, you're splitting things up into groups. Like you're passing out candy, you're giving each person the same number of things. So 20 divided by 4 equals what? Do your problem. If you need to draw a picture, draw a picture. So I have 4 groups. I guess it would make more, hold on. I'm going to do this one as, oh, where did the pen go? Oh, there it is. Groups, and then I'll give 1 flower in each group until I get 2 20s. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers in each group. So the answer is B. And that is your math page for the day. Get that finished, and then you can move on to whatever you have to do left for the other subjects.